Alors, there are various reasons. I would say that the best reason, and you will understand why I say the best reason, is when after trying to really understand the biology and making a bet that your new drug or new devices will address a given pathway or target or mechanism of action, that you really believe into it, well, actually, biology will bring some new features to this original hypothesis. And you will figure out over time that actually not all patients obviously are the same, will react the same. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, if the investment hypothesis around biology is not proven, well, so be it. But the important thing is that at the origin, your investment thesis was sound, backed by experts, key opinion leaders that really believed into it. But the proof is in the pudding. I mean, we're talking about innovation. So it's not that you can look back and say, oh, it worked before, so I know that you have all chances that it will work again. Well, actually, no, you don't know. Clearly, unless you are into some incremental innovation to make some things a bit better. But no, we're talking real innovation here, okay? Something that will dramatically change the way patients are being treated or even diagnosed and monitored. And so this is, I would say, one main reason, and I would qualify it as the best reason, failure, okay? Then you have other reasons. Other reasons can be competition. I mean, to put it simply, today, given the amount of money and new company creations and new ideas generated every day, as soon as you invest into a company, the next day you have competition emerging. Of course, I'm pushing it a bit, but just to say how competitive it became. And it's great at the end of the day because you cannot rest on your laurels, and just have a nice cup of tea every 2 hours and think that, okay, you have time. No, you need to really be focused and up to speed on the program you want to pursue. And so sometimes competition can come up with something that is better. And so you need to reinvent yourself, maybe restart. And this is where partly failures can happen. And then the worst of the failures is about bad execution. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's face it. And bad executions means, unfortunately, a management team which is not up to speed with regard to how to best position a technology or program, not up to speed into the best study design to really prove their case. And sometimes it can come as well from governance. Okay, and it's partly execution as well. And when I mean governance, it's that you've got board of directors with very different people there, and sometimes the agendas are not aligned, the vision are not aligned either, and it creates sometimes confusion, lack of decision making, and you can suffer a lot from that as well. So you see, you have a variety of failures, and this is where. But probably we'll speak about that maybe later on. But this is where experience is fundamental, because experience means avoiding mistakes that you've seen and experienced before, but as well making sure that you've got the right mindset around the table with people that can work together, with whom there is alchemy, because there are going to be inevitably tough times to go through, and we will need to collectively think in the best manner, without throwing dirt at each other and without wanting to be absolutely right compared to others, but really raise the right questions, bring the right expertise, open the book of relationship that we have to help, and to go through those tough moments. And so the human aspects of it, for me, is actually critical. Sometimes even more critical than the science and the data, you see. And I have this say where you can get it wrong, and it's going to be like inverse alchemy. You have gold in the wrong hands, and you turn that into lead. So you need to be super careful about the human aspects in any venture at any stage of the development of a company.